If you're finding it hard to pick between the Samsung Galaxy A34 and A54, this video is for you. Obviously, the Samsung Galaxy A54 is the better device, it's the more expensive smartphone, but how much better is it? Well, I already know the answer to that, but for you guys, keep watching. Now, Samsung seems to be packaging its mid-range devices as premium devices. Just like the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, the A34 and A54 don't come with a charger and TPU case in the box. All you get is a SIM ejector tool, USB Type-C to Type-C cable, and manuals that we don't read. By the way, links will be in the description if you want to buy original Samsung chargers. For the build quality, the Samsung Galaxy A54 has a more premium finish, and that's because the rear of this smartphone is made from glass, while the A34 has a plastic rear. Now, why do I feel that we've been brainwashed to think that glass is more premium than plastic? I mean, if I'm to drop these two smartphones, the more premium smartphone is more likely to crack. So, is that what we're calling premium nowadays? Oh yeah, supercars break down all the time and they are regarded as premium cars. I guess that's the new world we live in. Now back to the build quality, the front is protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 5. For the IP rating, they are both IP67 dust and water resistant smartphones, one of the few smartphones to have that at this price point, so that's a big plus. Overall, for the build quality, I would say they're about the same. Now if you close your eyes and feel both of them, you won't be able to tell which one has a plastic or glass rear. But since we live in a world where glass is considered to be premium, I guess the build quality goes to the Samsung Galaxy A54. For the external features, they both have an hybrid nano SIM card and memory card tray. You have the option to either use 2 nano SIM card or 1 nano SIM card and a memory card. You can use the 2 SIM cards and a memory card together. They both come with dual stereo speakers that sound identical, dual microphones as well, and a USB Type-C port. Now this is a mic test between the Samsung Galaxy A34 and the A54. Which one sounds better? Let me know in the comment section below. Now when it comes to unlocking these two smartphones, you have the option to use the optical in-display fingerprint scanner. The unlocking speed is fast and they unlock at the same time. For the haptics, the intensity is the same and the strength of the vibration is not bad. Now when it comes to the build quality and external features, there's not much to separate these two smartphones. But for the display, one is better than the other. The display of the Samsung Galaxy A54 is better, but it's smaller. It has a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1080p and a refresh rate of 120Hz, while the Samsung Galaxy A34 comes with a 6.6-inch Super AMOLED panel with the same resolution and same refresh rate. Now, the reason why the Samsung Galaxy A54 has a better display is that it can play HDR content. When you're watching HDR content to an untrained eye, you won't be able to see the difference, but if you look close enough and you look well, you should see more details on the display of the Samsung Galaxy A54. Now, is it a game changer? Well, not really, but we have to give the win to the Samsung Galaxy A54. For brightness, both displays are usable under direct sunlight and they measure above 1000 nits when I tested them out. When it comes to performance, the Samsung Galaxy A34 and A54 come with good mid-range processors. The A54 has the Exynos 1380 chipset, a 5nm processor, while the A34 comes with the MediaTek Dimensity 810 chipset, a 6nm processor. To say which processor is more powerful, I ran Antutu benchmark and the A54 has the higher number, which means the processor is better. I also ran Geek bench and again, the A54 seems better. Finally, I ran 3D Mark and again, the A54 has the higher number. But when it comes to gaming, the answer isn't straightforward. The Samsung Galaxy A54 comes with the Mali G68 MP5, while the A34 has the Mali G68 MC4. The MP5 on the A54 is better, it runs at a higher frequency and has more cores. But when I played PUBG on it, it played the game at HD graphics and high frame rate, while the A34 played the game at HDR graphics and ultra frame rate. Now I know what you're thinking, how come the less powerful processor is playing PUBG at better graphics and better frame rate? Well, that's because the Exynos 1380 chipset hasn't been optimized to run better by the game developers. Playing PUBG on the A54, the gameplay was alright, the Exynos processor has the power to run the game at better graphics and better frame rate, but optimization is needed and we don't know if that's coming anytime soon. For the A34 with the bigger display and better graphics and better frame rate, this is the smartphone I'll pick when it comes to playing PUBG. For Call of Duty, the A54 and A34 played the game at high graphics and very high frame rate. If you're a Call of Duty player, you're going to be fine with any of these two smartphones. The gameplay was smooth on both, no lag, no issues, nothing to complain about. For Genshin Impact, both smartphones play the game at low graphics settings as the default settings. Increasing the frame rate to 60, both of them handle Genshin Impact well. Both smartphones are running Android 13 and they should get 3 to 4 years of OS updates. Now moving to the cameras, for the front-facing camera, the Samsung Galaxy A34 has a 30 megapixel camera while the A54 comes with a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Taking pictures outdoors both look good, but the pictures captured by the A54 seems to have more details. The majority of pictures captured by the A34 have this warm tone to them while the A54 looks more pleasing. Zooming into the picture again, the A54 shows more details. For dynamic range, both smartphones do well, but the A54 looks better, it shows more details. Portrait shots look good on both of them, but again, the A54 looks more pleasing to my eyes. Looking at the cloud, the dynamic range is better on the A54. Same as the skin tone, the contrast looks better on the A54. Front-facing camera test between the Samsung Galaxy A34 and A54. Both smartphones are shooting in 4K 30 FPS. The A54 has a 32 megapixel front-facing camera, while the A34 has a 13 megapixel front-facing camera. Now, which one is better? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, let's test out dynamic range. I can see the barbed wires on the Samsung Galaxy A54, but I can't see it on the A34. Maybe it's going to do some of its HDR magic, and when I view it on my laptop, it's going to show it. I don't know, but right now I can't see it. So let me know which one you prefer in the comment section below, the Samsung Galaxy A54 or Samsung Galaxy A34. Now let's test out the video stabilization on both smartphones. What you should look out for is that pole behind me. So let's jog. So which one is stabilizing the footage better? Let me know in the comment section below. Front-facing camera test with the Samsung Galaxy A34. Front-facing camera test with the front-facing camera test with the Samsung Galaxy A34 and A54. Which one looks better? Let me know in the comment section below. Now let me walk towards a window. Hopefully it gets better. So yeah, which one is better in low light situations? Let me know in the comment section below. Now for the rear cameras, the Samsung Galaxy A34 comes with a 48 megapixel main camera, while the A54 has a 50 megapixel main camera. For the ultra-wide camera, A34 has an 8 megapixel shooter, while the A54 comes with a better camera, a 12 megapixel shooter, and both of them come with a 5 megapixel macro camera. For the main camera, again, the A34 has this warm tone to its pictures. To my eyes, the pictures captured by the A54 look better in terms of color temperature. Also, the photos look sharper on the A54. Capturing plants, the A54 looks better again. The color temperature looks balanced. Colors also pop on the A54, and the dynamic range is better as well. Both smartphones have a 5 megapixel micro camera, but the pictures captured by the A54 look sharper and has more details. Taking pictures of an actual person, they both look good, and it's hard to pick a clear winner. But when it comes to dynamic range, again, the A54 handles it better in most situations. Portrait shots look good on both of them, hard to pick a winner. For the ultra-wide cameras, the A54 looks better. For night photos, the A54 does better. Testing out the rear cameras on the Samsung Galaxy A34 and A54. Both smartphones are shooting in 4K 30 FPS. Which one looks better? Which one sounds better? Let me know in the comment section below. Now the Samsung Galaxy A34 has a 48 megapixel main camera, while the A54 has a 50 megapixel main camera. Which one sounds better? Which one looks better? Which one is handling dynamic range better? Let me know in the comment section below. Testing out the video stabilization with ultra steady off. What do you guys think? I'm shooting in 4K 30 FPS. And now testing out the stabilization with super steady on. Now, moving to the battery department, the Samsung Galaxy A34 and A54 come with a 5000 mAh battery, and they should last the entire day if you're a light user. For medium to heavy users, you most likely would need to charge this device at night when you get home. When it comes to the charging speed, they're about the same, 25 watts charging on both of them, so they should charge at the same time. Now for the price, the Samsung Galaxy A34 goes for 236,000 Naira or $314 for the 6GB RAM 128GB internal storage option, while while the A54 goes for 288,000 naira or $384 for the 8GB RAM, 128GB internal storage option. Now, both smartphones have great build quality, both have the same external features, the same battery life. Now, for performance, general performance is fantastic on both smartphones, but at the moment, it looks like games are more optimized on the Samsung Galaxy A34. And of course, when it comes to the cameras, the A54 is better for pictures and videos. So we've come to the end of this comparison video. I hope it was useful to someone out there. If it was, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching once again, and I'm going to see you guys very soon. Valor Reviews, signing out.